Hi, this is Brigham Dickinson with Power Selling Pros. We're the ones who coach companies to wow more customers. So about 17 years ago, I had the opportunity to work at a company called Arctic Air in Chico, California. And had a great time there, a lot of learning experiences. One in particular was my desire to be a marketer. You see, I just finished my 4-year degree in marketing, and I was going to be a marketing muckety-muck, and I was going to change the world. But I also answered the phones. You know, it's kind of a part-time deal on my path to being an amazing marketer. That is until a mentor came into my life. His name is Kevin Comerford. He sat me down and he coached me on how to answer the phones. In fact, he told me, Brigham, you're the first impression the customer has of the company. The last if you mess it up. Don't mess it up. And it was great. It was awesome. And I realized, wow, this job is more important than I thought it was. And as I began to focus in on this job, not just memorizing the script, that was a starting point. That was a launching pad. It was more than that. It was about creating unique value for every customer that came in. You see, that's why we teach the Pattern for Excellence in levels. It's a journey. It's something you can't learn overnight. You learn it over time. You see, they're behaviors that we're learning. And to change behavior, you've got to work on it regularly over time. In the beginning, I'd build value just like anybody else. We're going to send out a technician. He's trained, he's certified, he's backed by our company, he's been around for the last 30 years now, so you're in great hands. He's going to come out with a fully stocked truck, he's going to look at the scope of the work, he's determining exactly what needs to be fixed, and he gives you a price before he starts. Now there is a fee. You see what I'm doing? I'm building value there. In the back of your head you're going, wow, if my CSRs did that, that'd be great. And you're right. In level 1, they learn that, that's fantastic. They do that, that's good. What's the next level? Well, the next level is this. Mr. Jones, I'm going to send out Louie. Now, Louie is great. He's been doing this for the last 10 years. He's a big teddy bear. Why would I say that? Because he's a taller, heavier set kind of guy. And I didn't want them to be intimidated by that. And I explained his experience and what he specifically is going to do in their situation. Do you see the difference there? Which one do you want to work with? You want to work with Louie. You see, it doesn't matter now that it's going to take all day for Louie to get there because it's Louie as opposed to some technician. All right, so your goal is to become valuable. Now, I made myself valuable there in the way that I answered the phones. I had everybody laughing, not just over the phone, but even in the office. All the other CSRs would laugh at me because I was constantly bringing so much energy. What was I doing? Without even knowing it, I was following the Pattern for Excellence. I was positive. I was confident. I listened. I cared. I said yes. I asked the right questions. I uniquely built value for that customer and their needs. And I was grateful. You see, that's how I became valuable. That's how I became indispensable. And that's how I learned to love answering the phones. It wasn't just a job anymore. It was a career. It was a cause to pave the way for everyone that I send out to the home. To make a difference, to make a sale. And that's what you're doing here. Your goal is not to follow a script, but to build value in a very unique way, in a creative way, just for that customer. So you create a wow experience. That way, when they hang up, they don't call anybody else. Why? Because Louie's coming out to their home.